guys, and welcome back to my second episode of spots review and how to make additional silver. Recently, Shultz got a huge rework and we're gonna check out the spot and see how much money per hour we can make. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with recent updates, spot reviews, and additional ways on how to make money. Without additional notice, let's get right into it. As some basic information first, I will be grinding each spot for 10 hours and then we will check out together how much money per hour we can make and if the spot is worth it or not. Due to some recent changes that happened to Agris Fever, I've decided to make an additional 10 hours test and see if it's worth it to grind Shultz with a full hour of Agris. So stay tuned for that. Since the rework, Shultz became a very contested location, so I've mainly done my test on regular servers. As for my gear score, nothing changed from my last video as my main focus was grinding in order to get my helmet back to 10, so I'm using an archer with 266 AP. Regarding the buffs, I've been using a 50% roof scroll without Camasylvian Blessing or Agris Fever on my first 10 hours, and then on my last 10 hours I've been using 50% loose scroll, 1 hour of Agris Fever, and no Camasylvian Blessing. I've also done 5 hours on an Arsha server, however, I've used only the 50% loot scroll. The good part of the location is that at a certain amount of time you will automatically receive a quest to kill 50 Shultz, and after you complete the quest you will talk with the Black Spirit and you will receive 30 minutes of combat and skill XP. Another great part of the location is that an elite will spawn, which is Captain Kunga. He will be harder to be defeated than the other Shultz, and each few seconds he will spawn waves of Shultz. However, he will have a 100% drop of Forbidden Book, and I believe that has a higher chance to drop the rare loot, which are the Shultz necklace and the Shultz belt. You will now be able to view the screenshots of each hour and then we will drop straight into results. Now let's have a look at the results for my first 10 hours of grinding without Agris Fever. As you can see, the trash costs 4,520 silver each, and I got almost 10,000 trash per hour. This was mainly because, as I've said earlier, the spot is quite contested and there's been a lot of PvP. However, if the spot will be empty, you will be able to make around 11 or 12k trash per hour. My main income was the trash, where I've done 45 million per hour, and the Forbidden Books, which dropped between 9 and 10 books per hour. The location is dropping loads of Grunil Armor, gloves, shoes, and helmets. As you can see, the most drops are helmets between 4 or 5. Most of the drops are base Grunils, so without enhancement level, which you can use them in enhancing if you do it, or you can directly sell them to marketplace. You get loads of Heve Shoes, which again you can use in enhancement or directly sell them to marketplace. In terms of Blackstones, Shultz are only dropping Blackstone armor, which are between 9 and 10 pieces per hour, and you also get some additional silver between 2.7 and 2.8 million per hour. I've got only 2 necklace of Shultz and no belt, and in terms of petals you get between 1 and 2 petals per hour. As you can see, my total profit was 67.3 million per hour. However, this was without any enhanced Grunil drops. If you will have an enhanced Grunil, for example between plus 13 and plus 15, you will have an additional 15 million per piece. Also worth to mention, on Arsha I've been able to make between 80 and 100 million per hour, which is not that bad. Now let's have a look at the table of drops. As you can see, the second, third and ninth hour were my luckiest, as I had more buses found per hour. However, you will roughly get one bus found per hour. Now let's have a look at how much money per hour you can make with 1 full hour of agris. I've only tracked the trash, as this was the only one that interested me, and as you can see, I've made almost 86 million per hour. This was again because of PvP, and however, if the spot will be empty, you will be able to make between 21 and 22 thousand trash per hour, which will get you to about 100 million per hour only from trash without the extra drops. My overall impression is that the location is quite good. The trash is very profitable. You get loads of forbidden books, which you can use to get memory fragments or directly sell them to marketplace. You also get loads of Grunils and heaps. You can also use 1 hour of agris if you want to. The only downside is that there is a lot of PvP, and if you're not a PvP oriented player, you can just make a smaller rotation, because on consoles the mobs are spawning faster. Most likely you will be able to make a lot more profit if you're using Kama Sylvie Blessing, if you're free grinding on Arsha, and also if you will have your nodes level 10. Mine was only 5, so I had only 2.5 extra drops. The location is not that boring. I already have more than 50 hours into it. In terms of returning, most likely I will do so in the future. So that's it for today. I will drop the link to the Excel on the video description below. Let me know in the comment section what's your opinion about the location, how much money per hour you're making, and if you believe it's worth it or not. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to stay safe, and see you next time.